Oh, howdy all, grab yourself a beer, it's time for some Path of Exile discussion. Today we got the very first little tidbits about the upcoming 3.15 expansion. Now this is not anything about the scope of the expansion, what it's going to contain, what's being added to the game, what's being buffed, what's being nerfed and the like. Instead, it's just simply a bit of a timeline. So if you're looking for hard information, I'd suggest just hold off for another 2 weeks or so, 2.5 weeks, and that's when there'll be a little bit more info. So, the Ultimatum League is going to end 5 days before 3.15 hits, and judging by the fact that they're saying that it is, we're expecting to release the 3.15 expansion in mid-July. What I think this means is that GGG's internal goal timeline is the 16th of July in American time, 17th of July for those of us in Australia and in that section of the world. That's the date that they've set as their goal release date, but they're not willing to actually give that date out publicly because they're not sure they're going to get there. So for that reason, if it turns out that they make extraordinary progress, maybe they'll bring it forward to the 9th. If it turns out that they have, hit some snares in the actual development, then it'll be a week later on the 23rd. That's their goal at the moment, but we will have precise dates announced on or near the 24th of June. So as you get closer to that date, they'll be able to commit a bit more to when exactly the league is going to come out. Now, there's going to be another live stream announcement of the actual league, and that's going to be probably about maybe about 10-15 days before the league comes out. In previous leagues, there'd been a bit of a period where there was teaser season. That seems to have stopped with the... so Heist was the last league like that. Both Ritual and Ultimatum, they did all of this, pretty much all of the information that we got. Almost all of it came on the actual live stream. And then the rest of it didn't really get found out until stuff was data mined from the game files. So that's basically what it looks like is going to happen again. I do kind of hope GGG just have a couple of teasers coming out in the interim. I really like having the, things like some of the divination cards, even just things that have got nothing to do with the 3.15 league content, stuff that's being added to the core game. Core game uniques, core game divination cards, any new maps or anything like that that might be being added, new Atlas reshuffle, that sort of stuff would be cool to see during that period as well. But anyways, for the moment, don't expect it. If it comes, that'll be cool. Otherwise, they're saying here that the scope of the league is a bit larger than Ultimatum. So really, Ultimatum can be broken down to 4 different in-map events. So there's the Stone Circles Ultimatum that everyone hates, there's a Survive Ultimatum, there's a Kill Enemies Ultimatum, and there's the 4th ultimatum type, Protect the Altar. So there's 4 different in-map events. There's one zone, the Udfal Arena, and there's one boss, the Trial Master. That's the scope of the Ultimatum League. It's also got a bunch of new monsters and things like that. 3.15 is going to be a bit larger than that. So from that, I get a sense maybe it's something of the scope of Legion in terms of size, where there's, Legion just seemed to be a little bit more than Ultimatum was. But ultimately, we're going to find that out. Anyways, kind of keen to see what's coming, but if you're looking for real hard info, it'll be a case of coming back later. We'll have that later. Anyways, gonna leave it there. I will definitely be live streaming restreaming the actual official announcement when that comes, but I'm not really expecting that until maybe sort of 4th or 5th or 6th or 7th or 8th or 9th or so of July. That's when I think that we'll get the the big live stream announcements.